Okay, hi, good morning. Today we will do correction of error. This worksheet is supposed to have yourself. The first page is look like this, correction of error. Okay, that day, this is the first page. You all got the worksheet? Give me 1 minute. Okay, then can you go to the page number 2? Can you go to page number 2? Can go to page number 2. Question number 1, A, B, C. A, B, C, we already done. Then now we are going to do D, E, F. Okay. Can you see the question number D? Capital introduced by Chan, 5,000 in the bank, has been debited to capital account. Okay, wait. Capital supposed to be debit or credit? Supposed to be credit, but this accountant, they go record in a debit side. You see the mistake? Yes. One mistake I see, then continue. And whenever you receive the money into the business, the bank account supposed to be debit or credit? Debit. But this accountant go record in the credit side. Okay. I have two questions. My first question is, one mistake or two mistake? Two. Okay, my debit also wrong, my credit also two mistake. If two mistake, there's no suspense account. If two mistake, no suspense account. Another one is this mistake is complete reversal. You remember last class I got explained about complete reversal. Whenever we do a complete reversal, error of complete reversal, the correction for the complete reversal must be, the amount must be times 2. The amount must be times 2. So here, how much the mistake? The mistake is 5,000. The mistake is 5,000. So now you need to do correction. How much? Must times 2. Remember this, whenever debit go credit, credit go debit, must times 2. Must times 2. Okay, so now capital supposed to be credit, bank supposed to be debit. That's my answer. I go to the next page. You go right. Debit, bank, credit, capital. How much? Can anybody tell me? 10,000. Supposed to be 10,000. Why 10,000? Because 5,000 times 2. Complete reversal, you must times 2. Remember this. Am I done? No. Why? Explanation. Everything must be explained. Okay, this explanation is capital introduced debited to capital account and credited to bank account, now corrected. Capital introduced debited to capital and credited to bank, now corrected. The black color explanation, you can write whatever you want as long you explain what's going on. Next one. Can I continue? Can I? Okay. Next one, E. A check 200 received from a debtor UR has been correctly entered. I read again, correctly enter in a bank account. but no entry had been made for another account. So now, one side mistake or two side mistake? One side mistake. If one side mistake, definitely there will be a suspense account. One side mistake, definitely there will be a suspense account. But now they already recorded in the bank. So now I supposed to record in the which account? A check received from a UA. So I supposed to record in the UA's account. But I received the money from the guy, bank account will be debit. If bank debit means UA's account will be credit. UA's account will be credit. So I go to my answer here. I credit the UA. How much the amount? 200. So I write here 200. Debit what? Suspense account. Because one side mistake, the another one will be suspense. And then the explanation. Check received only, check received entered or recorded. Entered or recorded only in we have another one mistake. Here the space is not enough. So we have no choice. We need to write the long until here. Can Okay, check received entered only in bank. Now corrected. Check received entered only in bank. Now corrected. Understand? Okay, next one. Last one. Okay, this one little bit hard. You need to focus. This one little bit hard. Yeah, can. Okay, so since we have a suspense, actually I want to do that at the end. So this suspense on that day, I already write here. Okay, we have another suspense here. We supposed to write in the here credit means here also will be credit lah. You can do while you're doing the journal, or you can do at the end of the question also can, up to you lah. Okay, so I write here 270 here, 2018 October 31st. What is the another account? Hamed. And now the suspense in the debit side. So I go debit side, I write 200. What is another account? UA. Okay, whenever you have a suspense, you straight away write here lah. Can also. Can you copy the suspense account? Can I? Okay, next one. Last one, little bit hard, so please read carefully. Sales written under 50 had been correctly entered in the credit customer's account. Wait, when I read this word, correctly entered in the credit customer. So one side mistake or two side mistake? One side mistake. If one side mistake, there definitely there will be a suspense account. Very good. Okay, continue. Has been credited to purchasers return. Oh wait, you understand what happened or not? What happened here? It's actually sales return, but this guy go record in the purchasers return. Totally wrong account. So now step number one, what do you need to do? You need to minus from purchasers return. If you minus from purchasers return, you need to debit or credit. Now it's already in the credit. If you want to take out from the purchasers return means you need to credit again or debit. Debit. So you debit the purchasers return. Why you debit the purchasers return? To minus, to reverse the transaction. And then after that, you need to go record in the Sales return, you need to record in the sales return account. So sales return is revenue minus. Sales return is revenue, income reduced. If the income reduced, it will be in a debit side or credit side. Adam wants eat large chicken rice. Revenue minus. If revenue minus will go to debit. So we will debit the sales return. Do you realize here? In accounting, every transaction must have debit and credit. Here, the correction and then the reverse, both in the debit. Both of these debit means what is the credit? Additionally, this is one side mistake. So the credit will be suspense. You understand or not? Okay, suspense debit or credit, and why suspend debit, why suspend credit? No reason for that. Okay, suspense always follow the counterparty. Okay, if that guy debit, suspense will be credit. If that guy credit, suspense will be debit. Okay, suspense have no any basis. Okay, next one, I'm going to do, first one, I'm going to debit the purchaser's return, debit the sales return, credit the suspense. How much? Under 50, and 300. Suspense will be 300. Then only it's balance. Understand or not? Okay. So here no enough space. So you squeeze in little bit. You debit the purchaser's return 150. Debit the sales return 150. You squeeze in little bit because the space is not enough. And you credit the suspense. How much? 300. Am I done? No, you need to explain. So you just write the explanation here. Sales return incorrectly. Sales return incorrectly credited to purchaser's return. What? Sales return incorrectly credited to purchaser's return. Now corrected. Copy this. Can I continue? Okay, so do you have a suspense? Yes, if you have a suspense, you need to record that in a suspense account. My suspense is 300 in a credit side, but I cannot write 300 here because this 300 divide into two accounts. So I need to write one by one. First one is 150 purchaser's return. Another 150 is sales return. Purchaser's return and sales return. Okay, now, moment of truth. If I total up the debit and total up the credit, I must get the same total. If I get a different total, then what I did is my suspense account is wrong. So can you total up and see my total debit and total credit same or not same? Can you take out a calculator and calculate? My debit, I get 570. My credit also I get 570. So correct. What we did is correct. We have identified all the mistake and we have done the correction. Understand or not? Done? Okay, if you're done, we will continue next question. Can I continue? Okay, this one no need to do. This one later, next class, whenever we do revision, we'll do this. So we don't do this. Go to next page. This page. Do you have this worksheet, right? Okay. If you read the question, always read the required lah. Required for each of the item number 1 until 3, state the type of the error they made. So 1, 2, 3, later I will read this and then we will decide what error is this. And then next one is prepare the corrected trial balance. Prepare the corrected trial balance. So how do you prepare the corrected trial balance? I'll check here first. I'll read the question. Sally is a trader. Despite having a little knowledge of bookkeeping, she decided to prepare trial balance. So from here, what I understand, she have a very little knowledge of bookkeeping. It means maybe this particular trial balance is not correct. Okay, maybe correct, maybe not correct lah. So we continue. She prepared the trial balance at the end of the financial year, 31st October 2015. The trial balance she prepared was as follows. Revenue supposed to be in a debit side or credit side? Okay, how we decide debit or credit? We follow Adam wants eat large chicken rice. What is this? Adam wants eat asset withdrawal expenses will be in a debit side. Liability, capital, revenue will be in a credit side. Okay, similar to this question coming out for your mock 1. Similar to this question coming out for your mock 1. So please focus and answer me. First one, revenue. Revenue supposed to be in a credit side, but this accountant, she put in a debit, which is wrong. This is supposed to be debit. Okay, after that, purchases. Purchases is expenses. Expenses supposed to be debit also, but it's supposed to be debit, but they put in a credit. Wrong also. Wages. Wages is expenses. Correct. Motor expenses, correct. General expenses, correct. Premises is asset. Asset supposed to be debit. Correct. Equipment, asset. Asset supposed to be debit. Correct. Perfect answer. Motor vehicle is asset. Asset will be in a debit also. All this correct. Okay. And then provision for depreciation. Provision for depreciation will reduce the asset. Asset minus means will be credit side. Both also correct. Okay, trade receivable, correct. Provision for doubtful debt. Provision for doubtful debt will reduce the asset. If asset reduce, supposed to be in a credit side. So this one is wrong. Trade payable is liability. Liability will be credit side, correct. Cash is asset. Asset will be debit, correct. Bank overdraft is my liability. Liability is credit, correct. Loan, liability, credit, correct. Drawings. Drawing is my withdrawal. Drawing is my withdrawal. Will be debit or credit? Debit. So this one is wrong. Understand? Okay. And then they say the capital is a balancing figure. You know what's balancing figure? The guy simply balance up and write in the capital. But this capital, the side is correct. It's supposed to be credit. It's supposed to be credit, correct. But the amount is wrong. You need to calculate the new amount. You need to calculate the new amount. But before that, let us continue. We still have something else. Okay, opening inventory 7,100. Opening inventory 7,100 supposed to be recorded inside the trial balance or no need to record? Okay, if you don't know, can you go down here, write this. If you don't know, write this. Opening inventory must include in trial balance. Opening inventory must include in the trial balance. And remember this, very important. Closing inventory. Closing inventory cannot include in a trial balance. Cannot include in a trial balance. Opening inventory, you must record inside the trial balance. closing inventory you cannot include in a trial balance. Understand not? So now, copy that, yeah? Okay, now, so this opening inventory will be included in the trial balance in a debit side, in a debit side. But the closing inventory, no need. Cancel the closing inventory. Opening inventory, you need to prepare the trial balance again. You need to prepare the trial balance again. Then include the opening inventory. Additionally, we have some problem. In addition to the obvious error in the trial balance, the following error also will be also discovered. First one, general expenses paid in cash 150 had not been recorded. Oh, so this is what error was? There's a special name for this error. What is the error? Is this? Commission or omission? Omission, yes. This is the omitted. You didn't record at all. If you didn't record at all, this is the error of omission. Error of omission. And can I do the correction? How do you do the correction? So, general expenses, you plus or minus? Plus. So go find on general expenses, you plus another 150. You plus another 150. And then your cash, you paid the cash. If you pay the cash, your cash will be increase or decrease? Increase. Decrease, you pay, your money will be go down. Decrease 150. Go find your cash, you minus 150. Whenever you pay for expenses, your expenses will be increased, your money will be decreased. Understand? If this question come out in your mock one, can you answer? Can you get full mark? Let's see. Okay, number 2. Motor expenses 430 had been debited to motor vehicle account. Okay, what I understand here, motor expenses is my expenses, but motor vehicle is my asset. It's my expenses, but I recorded in the asset. So what error is this? What error is this? Commission means error of commission. Do you remember? Can you go to the first page? Error of commission is actually wrong account in the same class. Now it's a wrong account, but is it the same class? It's expenses, but you recorded as an asset. So it's my wrong account, wrong class. Wrong account, wrong class is my error of principle. Get it or not? Error of principle. Understand? Next one, number 3. A check 260 received from a credit customer. Oh, sorry. We need to do the correction inside the trial balance. Okay, the motor expenses had been debited to the motor vehicle. So you need to plus the motor vehicle or minus the motor vehicle. It's your what? It's your motor expenses, but you recorded in the motor vehicle. So motor vehicle will be minus. I minus the motor vehicle and then I go plus to the motor expenses. Do you have a, yeah, I have a motor expenses here. Plus 430. Are you all following me? You plus the motor expenses minus the motor vehicle. Okay, next one. Last one. A check 260. A check 260 received from a credit customer had been credited bank account and debited to customer's account. If you receive a check, your bank supposed to be debit or credit. Now you receive the check. Bank supposed to be debit, but this guy go record in the credit. And then when the customer pay me, his debt will be increase or decrease? Decrease. You're supposed to debit the customer's account or credit the customer's account? Credit. But this guy go record in the debit. So this is what error? Error of complete reversal. Error of complete reversal. Debit go credit, credit go debit. Remember, correction of the complete reversal, the amount must be times 2. So your customer will be plus or minus. Our customer will be minus, right? So go find your customer trade receivable. Customer is a trade receivable. So your trade receivable will be plus or minus. Minus how much? How do you get 520? 260 times 2, I get 520. So your trade receivable will be reduced by 520. Understand not? Okay, and then, okay, here the problem. The bank supposed to plus or minus? Plus. Because you receive the money, right? If you receive the money, you plus. But when I go check here, I don't have the bank. I got bank overdraft. What is the bank overdraft? I owe the bank. I owe the bank of 4,810. But now my customer pay me money. I receive the money. If I receive the money, my bank will be increased. If bank increase, your bank overdraft will be decrease. Your bank overdraft decrease because you put your money there already. So you owe the bank less. Understand or not? So how much your owing will be reduced? By 520. Why 520? Because this is the complete reversal. Whenever there's a complete reversal, the amount must be times 2. Are you all following me? Okay, if yes, we have done all the correction. We have done all the correction. You need to go to the next page. You need to do this account yourself. You can refer this one. You know what to do, right? Okay, first one, revenue. Revenue is, the amount is correct, but debit or credit? Suppose be credit, they put in a debit. So I put in the right place, 160400. Then after that, purchases. Purchases is supposed to be debit, 99300. Okay, and then next one is wages, 27,000. After that, do you have what? Motor expenses. But how much is your motor expenses? 2030. If you just write 2030, answer correct, but you don't get the full mark. Answer correct, but you don't get the full mark. What do you need to do for the full mark? Must show the calculation. 1600 plus 430. Calculation must be presented, because in an IG, they give you 1 mark here, they give you 1 mark here. If you didn't show the working, you don't get the full mark. Understand now? Okay, now I want you to do the rest yourself. I give you around 2 minutes. Faster. I give you around 2 minutes. Do it yourself. Faster. Okay, don't copy my answer. I also will do. Don't copy my answer. Do it yourself. Don't copy my answer. You do it yourself. While you're doing, you can check answer here. While you're doing, you can check your answer here. Don't forget to include the opening inventory. Huh? Don't forget to include the opening inventory. Okay, now you need to balance up this account to calculate the capital. Balance up this account to calculate the capital, because the capital just now balancing figure. You need to calculate yourself. So how do you calculate the capital? How do you calculate the capital? You total up everything in the debit side. You total up everything in the debit side. You write here, and then you minus with everything in the credit side. You will get the capital. Can you calculate faster? How much you get? Anyone? Hey, where's your calculator? Calculate. No calculator. Do you get 285? 285? 310. So here also 285, 310. 285, 310 minus everything in the credit side. You will get a capital. My capital is 95,000. 95,000. Done? Okay. If you done means we are done with the revision for correction of error. Okay, correction of error, we are done already. So next one, we're going to do revision on the control account. Okay, control accounts worksheet is in the teachers table. Some of you already get, whoever didn't get, you people can take from teachers table. Okay, no, you'll wait, I'll come there. Okay, come and take from a teachers table. For online student, I already WhatsApp in the WhatsApp group. You all can take that. Okay, everyone, come and take one worksheet. Everyone got the worksheet? Huh? Okay, this one also revision for your MOG 1. Control account. Control account. The first topic that we do revision just now is correction of error. Correction of error, how to prepare the journal, how to prepare the corrected trial balance, and identify which error is which. These are the three things that you need to know on that topic. And this topic, give me 1 minute. Now we're going for control account. Okay, here got two questions. One question I will discuss. Another question you do yourself. If you can do these two questions, it means your 10 to 12 marks is secured in your mock 1. 10 to 12 marks is secured in your mock 1. So we read the question here. Aisha is a trader who maintains a full set accounting record. Everyone take the paper ready, huh? Okay, we read here. Aisha is a trader who maintains a full set accounting record, prepare control account at the end of each month. She provides the following information on the August 2021. On the 1st August, the sales ledger control account debit side. Always remember balance BD, debit means you record in the debit. Credit means you record in the credit. But your balance CD, right? The other way around. Balance CD, if it is a debit means you need to record in the credit. Credit means you need to record in the debit. Remember this. Okay, so this one will be in a debit side because they say debit, and this one will be in a credit side. Yes, we can have two balance BD, two balance CD in a control account. Okay, credit sales. Credit sales will increase the debt or decrease the debt. Excuse me. If you sell to your trade receivable, your debt will be increased or decreased. The guy will owe you more. If owe you more means later you need to decide debit or credit. Okay. And then the cash sales. Can anybody tell me cash sales will increase the trade receivable debt or decrease the trade receivable debt? Okay, what is the credit sales? I go, I sell, the guy didn't pay me. So it's a credit sales. The guy owe me more. What is the cash sales? I go, I sell, the guy pay me immediately. If the guy pay me immediately, did the guy owe me? No. No means, is it your trade receivable? No. No means, can you record here? No. Remember this, credit sales cannot record in the sales ledger control account because it's not related to trade receivable. Because it's not related to trade receivable, you cannot record that in your sales ledger control account. You get it, huh? Okay. Next one, receive from a credit customer. If you receive from a credit customer, how much the guy owe you will be reduced. Okay, here they gave me discount received and discount allowed. Here they gave me discount received and discount allowed. Either one will go to the sales ledger control account, another one will go to the purchases ledger control account. So which one is which? Allowed to a trade receivable. Allowed related to trade receivable will be reduced. But your receive is related to trade payable. Trade payable is your supplier. Anything that related to trade payable, no need to record in a sales ledger control account. Now we are doing sales ledger control account. Now we are doing sales ledger control account. So anything that related to trade payable, you no need to care. Are you all following me? If you all got any question, you just write down, or later you can ask me. Okay, sales return. Sales return means the guy returned back to me. If the guy returned back to me, how much the guy owe me will be less. So minus interest charged to the customer on an overdue. If we charge the guy, how much the guy owe me will be increase more. Contra entry. You remember what is contra entry? I owe you, you owe me. We no need to pay each other's. So it will be increase or decrease. Sorry? I owe you, you owe me. I no need to pay you, you no need to pay me. So we need to plus the account or minus the account. If you didn't record, then the debt will be still there. What? I owe you 10 ringgit, you owe me 10 ringgit. So in account got 10 ringgit. I minus your name, you minus my name. Then only the debt will be go away. Understand or not? So contra entries need to minus. Contra entry need to minus. Okay, remember we are doing accounts for August and suddenly this guy gave me the sales ledger control account credit balance brought down on the 1st September. This is the next month. This is the next month's BD. Next month's BD is my this month's CD. So this is my balance CD, but this balance CD, they say credit side. If they say credit side, CD, if they say credit side, I need to record in the debit. Excuse me. Understand not? Cannot? Okay, then we read the question. Required, prepare the sales ledger control account. Sales ledger control account is my trade receivable. Trade receivable means asset. Asset increase means debit side. Decrease means credit side. You remember this? Asset. You follow the Adam wants eat large chicken rice. Huh? Okay, trade receivable is asset. Asset increase debit. Decrease is credit. So here, I will start with first one, balance BD. Right here, August 1. Balance BD. They say debit. Balance BD, debit mean debit, credit mean credit. We follow. 9,800. And then we have another one balance, which is 420 in the credit side. We just follow that. August 1. Balance BD. Are you all following me? After that, credit sales. Credit sales will increase. If an increase means will be in a debit side or credit side. Debit. Increase means debit. 88850. What is this? Sales. You no need to write credit sales, just write sales. Okay, because only the credit sales will go to the sales ledger control account. If you write the sales, I know already it's a credit sale. You don't need to specify. But as I normally will tell you, balance BD will be the first day. Balance BD will be the first day. Other than balance BD will be last day. So you first write here 31st, write here 31st. The date you will get 1 mark. If all your date is correct, you get extra 1 mark. So make sure you write the correct date. So I'm done with the credit sales. After that, I got a receipt from a customer. If you receive money from the customer, it will be reduced, I said. If reduced means will be in a credit. But if you receive from customer, can I write receipt? No. You will receive in a cash or bank. So you need to write here bank or cash. Both you get marks, but you cannot write both. Either one. You can write cash or bank. You write either one only. I prefer to write bank. If you want to write cash also can, no problem. Okay, next one. Discount allowed. We already discussed. Discount allowed will be in a reduced side. Reduced side for trade receivable is credit 900. You can write here discount allowed. After that, sales written also in a reduced side. Reduced side for trade receivable in a credit side. Sorry, 2,400. Right here, sales written. Next one, interest charge. Interest charge will be in a increase side. Increase side is debit. Right here, interest charged. And last one is contra. Contra is in a reduced side, 2920. You can write here contra entry. You can write here contra entry or just contra also acceptable. Okay, now last one, I got balance CD. Balance CD will be in a debit side because CD, they say credit mean, I put in a debit. So I go debit, I write here 350. Balance CD in a debit side. And now you balance up this, you will get another balance CD. Can you check? Do you have another balance CD? How much the another balance CD? 10,000? No. Wait down. This one correct or not? 99090. This one minus with 420 minus 82100 minus 900 minus 2400 minus 2920. Oh yeah, I get 10350. Can I stop here? No, if you stop here, you will lose 2 marks. If you stop here, you will lose 2 marks. So this balance CD will become balance BD on the next day. My next day is 2021 September 1. And this balance CD will become balance BD. September 1. Please copy this. Okay, I think that's it for today. The first question we are done already. The second question, please do it yourself. The second question, please do it yourself. These two questions are very important for your mock 1 on the control account chapter. Control account chapter. Okay, so we will continue our revision next class. Thank you so much. Online student, got any question, please ask me. No question, you all can leave. Thank you. Bye.